Yo, what's going on, guys? Welcome back to another episode of the Living Off Wi-Fi podcast. I'm your host, Pineapple, and I'm joined by Seabass. How are you doing, Seabass?
I'm doing good, bud. How about yourself?
I'm doing pretty good. Unfortunately, our normal co-hosts won't be joining us today. Yo, rest in peace, Bob and Rel. You guys will be missed. Thoughts and prayers for you guys. So today, you guys are stuck with just Seabass and I. So we're the ones holding down the fort, and I think we'll still have a good time. It'll still be a good episode. So, just to get straight into the episode, what'd you think of the Destiny 2 expansion? Since Bungie finally came out and they, give out a little bit of information. It wasn't a whole ton on like what they're gonna do for this next expansion called Beyond Light.
So
Is it Beyond Light or Beyond the Light?
I think it's Beyond Light.
Something like that. But yeah.
Yeah. For the expansion itself, I think it's good that they're still running with the game, and seems like they're doing a lot of quality of life changes in general to it. And for the community that's part of Destiny, they seem to be enjoying it a lot more. And then they also had like a little vent that they exploded a planet or whatever. They exploded something.
Wait, what? Cool. They exploded a planet?
They exploded something on their live event before announcing the DLC.
Oh God, I didn't know that. See, I watched the replay of the event. It wasn't that very exciting. Like it was like 45 minutes, and like 25 of those minutes were just like countdown. It was a countdown to something, and then I just skipped through all of it because I watched the replay.
So it was like
I didn't watch it live.
And then an explosion, and that was it.
I don't know.
Whatever.
I don't know. We'll see. It was, to be honest, the announcement wasn't very good, but the trailers that they showed do have me a little bit excited. I'm just really hoping that it's not another copy-paste type thing, just like they did with this previous expansion. Because the beginning of Shadowkeep was actually like, it was pretty good, The story was pretty good. I liked it. There was tons of stuff to do, And then the first season, the season of the Undying, that wasn't too bad because you got to go around and fighting the Undying Mind through time. And then the second season came out, which was the one with the that one Titan that died. Apparently, he was supposed to be like one of the greatest Titans of all time, but he died. So you go through time and basically like bring him back to life. But basically, what they did in the season of the Undying was that it was like the community event. Where you would go fight a bunch of waves of enemies, you fight a little mini boss, and then go on to the next section. Do that, repeat, rinse. Same old Destiny stuff that you would normally do. So they did that in Season of the Undying, and then the next season came out, and it was literally the same exact thing. Obviously, it was structured slightly different because it was different locations, but it was literally the same exact thing. You go in, you fight Cabal through different points in time, and then you fight the boss. In the Season of the Undying, you fought Vex. So it was like literally the same exact thing. And then the battle pass or the season pass, that was really, really grindy. Like if I missed a day of playing, I would not finish it. So they did mention though in the reveal that they are making it easier to level up. So I'm hoping to see what they bring to the table for that. But another thing that they did announce was the Destiny content vault.
Okay.
Do you know what that is?
No, I do not.
Okay. So basically what the Destiny content vault, or the DCV as they like to say, is so right now they have apparently like 9 different locations. So they have like Mars, Io, Nessus, Titan, all those other places. Those of you guys who play Destiny, you guys know what I'm talking about. Basically, what they're saying is that they're going to take away or vault, the areas, missions. So the different planets, areas, and the missions and strikes along with it that people don't really play as much anymore. So you know how like in Fortnite they kind of vault weapons. They bring weapons out, then they put them in the vault, so they take them away. So it's basically what they're gonna do with this as part of the new expansion, so that way they can focus more on newer content and it's easier to QA. So that way there isn't as many bugs as they seem to say, and they will be bringing back old content from Destiny 1, so they're unvaulting it. And right now, what is confirmed is the Cosmodrome from the first Destiny. So that's basically when you're on Earth and you're going around on your Sparrow and fighting Strakes and all that. And they are bringing back, it is confirmed, the Vault of Glass raid.
Okay.
From Destiny 1. So
that's I like that raid. That was cool.
So this just kind of like opens up the doors for bringing like almost all the communities together, to be completely honest, because they did mention that there will be cross-gen play. So PS4 players will be able to play with PS5 players, and Xbox One players will be able to play with the Series X players. Which is obviously awesome. Obviously they didn't mention anything about PC because who gives a fuck about PC, right?
Yeah, they're just like nah. PC can.
No, but
crossplay eventually though.
Yeah, that's what they said. They hope that maybe within the next year at this time when the next expansion comes out, because this current expansion is slated to come out September 22nd. They did say that hopefully by the next expansion, they do have crossplay ready.
Okay.
So that'd be really cool. One of the new things that they also announced in this new expansion is a new element.
Okay.
So right now we currently have Arc, Solar, and Void elements for your Guardians. And what the new element is, they're calling it Stasis. And from what we've seen, is that like it kind of messes with time a little bit. So like it freezes time. From what they showed in the trailer. So that's going to be really exciting because they haven't introduced a new element at all. They've introduced like subclasses for elements in the first, I believe it was the first Destiny. I think so. I think it was the first one. I can't remember. But apparently some of the new weapons coming out in this new expansion are also going to have like the stasis element to it as well. So we'll see. A lot of people are saying that this is what Destiny 2 should have been.
Yeah, I agree. It should have been like that from the beginning. And also, like, with them vaulting older content, it also does quite a bit to the disk space, right? Instead of, like, how Call of Duty has these big, old, ginormous updates, they can do smaller updates and then take away stuff so that it saves on disk space. Which is awesome. And that's one of their main reasons, too, for vaulting content. Because they see, like, for example, like, the example that they gave was, like, the Warmind expansion or DLC that they did. That only accounts for 0.3% of the overall like story, and it takes up 5% of the space. Okay.
That the game takes up. So that's one of the main reasons why. Apparently, with this first vaulting set of vaults, they're going to be taking away the most content, but then they say they're going to keep an eye on it within the next year to see like what they bring back, what they take away, what they don't take away, and all that. So we'll see. A lot of people are saying this is what Destiny 2 should have been, and I think since Bungie went independent from Activision, I think they're on the right track. But one of my biggest complaints was it was really grindy, and I love grindy games. I like grinding out missions and to go get gear and weapons and all that, because it makes it all that much better. But the rewards weren't that great, at least for me in Destiny 2. Especially like the raid weapons weren't that great in the raid armor, because then the new season came out and they're already obsolete. So
yeah, see, that sucks. Like, I feel like if you're gonna do and put in the time, like, you should be rewarded with something very powerful or like something cool. Like, give me some cool looking armor or some shit, you know what I mean? But I don't know. That's Destiny in a nutshell. I don't like it. I don't play it personally because I don't like the grindy aspect of it. Like, I like the multiplayer. I thought the multiplayer was pretty cool, but that's it.
I don't know. I love the grindy aspect of it, but it's just too grindy. If I missed a day of playing, like, and I would play Destiny for like 2 to 4 hours a day, because that's about the time that I'd stream it. Around the length of time that I'd stream it, I'd be behind on the battle pass, and when I finished the first one, I finished it maybe with a week to spare.
Huh.
There was 100 tiers.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah, there's 100 tiers. So, and the content wasn't really that great because the armor that you earned from it wasn't that powerful. Like, you'd get armor like right away, like from the actual story. Like, that's already way more powerful than that. So hopefully they make it as well, so that way if you do buy the season but you don't finish the season pass at the end of the season, you get all that content because you already paid for it.
Yeah.
So, and I get that, you know, you level up the pass and you earn it and you use it and all that, but you spend $10 on it and then you don't get it if you don't have enough time to play. So
yeah, that's a little fucked up.
Oh, we'll see. We'll see how Destiny 2 is. They did announce 2 more expansions after that called The Witch King, not The Witch King, The Witch Queen, and Lightfall, set for 2021 and 2022.
That's good.
So they're not going to make a sequel. They're going to stick to Destiny 2. So we'll see how that goes. Hopefully it's good and I can get back into it because it's been too long and I miss it. And hopefully Seabass can get into it too because you know, I want my boo boo to play too.
I'll see. It's free. It's free on Steam, so I should get it, at least the base.
Yeah, it's free to play. So, so one of the other things that happened this past week as well was it was an type of reveal or conference type thing. I don't really know what to call it. The EA Play. EA Play happened. If you guys don't know what EA Play is, it's basically EA's version of a showcase. So the previous, I believe it was last week or 2 weeks ago, they PlayStation did their PS5 reveal and Xbox did theirs, and so basically around this time it's E3. All these companies get together and they have their showcases. So EA Play, or EA, did their own thing called the EA Play, and I was actually very, very disappointed on this showcase. The only really good announcement was obviously it was the revival of the Skate franchise. So I don't know. What are your thoughts on this, Seabass?
I mean, okay, I didn't watch the event because I already knew, like, from the get go, I was like, this isn't gonna be worth my time. Like, I'll see the news on Twitter. You know, I'll see what they announced. Which, I mean, 2 things have announced. 2 things was like, what, Apex Legends going to Switch, and being crossplay.
Yeah, that was really big. I completely forgot about that. And the new event that's happening too. Fortune something. I can't remember the name of it.
Yeah.
Exactly. But it looks super cool because you can get like exclusive gear from that event, and it's going to be a separate game mode as well. So we'll see. I'm pretty excited to see the crossplay. I'm starting to see a lot of games starting to do crossplay and embrace it. So that's kind of nice to be able to play with my console buddies on PC because, you know, PC master race is better. Yeah. Over console.
Let me think about this also. So with that being said though, right, on the Switch, really? Like,
I was about to say that. I don't think it's going to run very well on the Switch, to be completely honest.
Yeah, I don't think it's gonna run good. Imagine like playing handheld and you get your little like 15 frames per second.
I mean, what game? I think it's Zelda. I think it's Zelda. It struggles to run.
The Breath of the Wild
struggles to run. Yeah,
to run on handheld, but it does really good on dock.
Yeah, so like on handheld, I don't think it's gonna do very well. It's gonna look like trash too.
Really bad.
They're gonna downgrade the graphics on that so much, and the game already doesn't look that great to begin with.
Yeah,
it looks. It's okay. It's an okay looking game. It's not the greatest looking game, like The Last of Us 2. Ooh, Last of Us 2, beautiful game.
I'll play until tomorrow, but you know.
Yeah, I unfortunately I won't say anything. But all I'm gonna say about that is it's a beautiful looking game.
Okay, that's fair.
It's beautiful.
Fair. And then the other big news: Skate 4. I'm excited.
It's not Skate 4. Okay, they announced the revival of the Skate franchise.
Yeah. So probably like a
hopefully it's actually Skate 4. It's been 2 generations because the last one Skate 3 on the PS3 and Xbox 360. So we'll see. It's a fun franchise, but like you're really excited for Skate. So like,
yeah, I play.
Why though? What makes you so excited for Skate?
It's nostalgia, and I used to skateboard a lot when I was a kid. So
wait, what? Seabass?
Yeah,
you skated?
Yeah.
Nani?
Yeah.
What'd you do? What kind of tricks did you do?
I used to be able to do kickflips and all that shit, dude. Yeah, like kickflips, grinds, all that shit.
Did you have like super long hair too? Down your shoulders?
I did.
Yeah, when are you gonna show us pictures of young Seabass? Baby Seabass.
10 gifted subs, right? That's all I gotta say about that.
This guy over here, 10 gifted subs.
I have pictures.
See, I can't do that. I love you, Seabass, but one sub for me is already enough.
I mean, for me, like, I would literally because I went to the PlayStation 3, I had Skate 2, dude. I would play that shit like all night. Try to like record like the perfect lines that look realistic compared to like actual like skate videos. It was fun. Like, it was a lot of fun for me. I enjoyed it a lot. Oh, and the Hall of Meat for Skate 3, like you would go against each other.
Oh, that was great.
Bones. Like,
I remember the Hall of Meat.
fun.
I liked how they added in like all the pro skaters too, so like you could interact. Well, you couldn't necessarily like interact with them, but like there were characters in the game. So like Rob Dyrdek was in there. Fuck.
Nigel.
That's all I can remember off the top of my head. I think Bam was Bam Margera in there at some point.
I think it was inside the second one. I don't remember if it was on the third one, but no, it was that game alone was fun. But otherwise than that, like the event was.
It was
that was it.
I mean, Star Wars Squadron looked pretty cool.
Oh, that game.
That was pretty decent.
But they it's weird. They wanted to be like esports.
Do they? I didn't get that vibe.
They were talking about it on their Twitter that they wanted to be like an esports 5v5 deathmatch kind of thing where you're like protected and like shoot each other's bases. I'm like, this would be weird, dude. I don't know.
Maybe. I saw gameplay of it. It made me really nauseous, to be completely honest. I don't know, it's just weird because the person that was watching, they had the game in third person, so you could see the full ship. And in the trailer, they were showing gameplay while in first person, so from the cockpit view. So I don't know. I don't see myself picking that game up.
I mean,
I don't see it doing very well.
It is $40, so it's not full 60 price. So I mean, good on them for making it cheaper. I might buy it if I have like extra money, because like I'm like, maybe this is a meme to stream, you know what I mean? Maybe this would be funny as shit. I'm gonna make my audience nauseous as shit with me, and we're just gonna puke in a corner and we're gonna have a good time.
I'm okay with that. Make sure that you puke like on the stream so that way everybody can see it, please.
No.
Yeah. Here you go, Seabass. Here. You can use my hands. Oh, they did say it's gonna be VR though, so that's gonna be really cool. I know that.
I'm not doing that.
I know Rel brought that up. He said that he was hoping for it to be VR. I don't think that he knew that it was confirmed. So, we'll see. It is coming to Steam, so I believe it's gonna be supported by all VR systems. So the Vive, Oculus, and the Steam Index. Mm-hmm. Whoever has the Steam Index, let us know how that plays, because that shit is $1,000. And
this thing's expensive. I don't have enough room in my room for VR. So
fuck the room. I don't have money for that.
Yeah,
I'm not gonna drop $1,000 on a VR headset.
I was gonna get the Valve's version of the VR, right? I was gonna buy it. Like I was literally like looked at it.
The Index?
I was gonna buy that, right? Before they went to $1,000, because they weren't that much to begin with. They were
how much were they to begin with?
I think they were like $400 to begin with.
See, I'd spend $400 on that VR, but $1,000? Fuck that, man. That's too much.
Then they were like, you need like 6 feet of width, and I'm just like, I can't.
Wait, are you touching walls?
Yeah, I'm touching my walls.
Oh yeah, I forgot you play in the closet.
Yeah, dude, this is my beautiful closet.
Oh my god, that's a giant closet to begin with. See, I'm in my living room, so I have plenty of space. I don't want to spend the money.
I think the way that the games are coming out to it, though, they're getting better and better and better. Like, I think it's soon it will be worth to invest into it.
I mean, Half-Life Alyx, that'd be a good game to invest in.
Yeah, 100%. Like that, and then I think they made a Left 4 Dead VR game with like killing zombies and stuff like that. That's like kind of like survival. That one looks fun too.
So overall, the EA play was pretty dog shit. I didn't like it. I skipped through most of it. There's some indie games in there that were like, I didn't really pay much attention to it. They didn't say anything over for the sports games. They just showed a pretty decent trailer, but that was it.
Yeah,
they didn't really talk about it.
They didn't show that much.
They didn't show Battlefield. They say they brought it up how like DICE is gonna be like on the next gen console. Like DICE is gonna be making a pretty badass game. They showed some of the like the animations, some facial animations and all that stuff.
Or anything.
I don't know. They didn't. I mean, they aren't bringing the Battlefield, all their EA games to Steam. So I guess there's that.
Yeah, I mean that's pretty good news, because then you can stop using Origins, because I mean, let's be honest, that service is kind of dog shit.
I think that's what they're trying to do. I think they're trying to migrate slowly over to Steam. Eventually,
probably cheaper on their end.
I don't know. We'll see. I mean, if there's a way for me to like transfer all my purchases from Origin over to Steam, cool. Because they did say that they mentioned something. I thought they mentioned Dead Space. I think they mentioned that you can buy it on Steam.
Yeah, they can buy it on Steam. That's it. They didn't say anything else about it.
You know, RIP Dead Space. That would have been a really cool announcement. Fucking Dead Space 4.
Yeah.
Or Dead Space on the Switch. Would you have picked up Dead Space on the Switch?
I would pick up Dead Space on the Switch in the heartbeat.
Yeah, play it on the go.
Yeah, I'd play it on the
I don't know. I probably wouldn't be completely honest.
For me, my Switch is like probably the most console that I use, honestly, because I have.
Yeah, because you play Smash 24/7.
Even then, like when I work, if I have to be gone for a long period of time, my Switch has come with me. So.
Wait, what do you play on your Switch when you go to work?
I mean, not when I'm at work, but like if I'm like traveling and stuff like that for work. I mean, I play Zelda, Dark Souls. Let's see what else I have. Mario Odyssey, stuff like that. I play other games. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I don't know. It's just weird. Seabass playing other games besides Smash. I'm not used to that.
I mean, hey, I've been playing a lot of different games lately, so
I'm still not used to it. Do better. Do better on Overwatch. Do better.
Dude, I'm so good at Overwatch. I'm getting 10 times.
What do you mean? I'm over here watching you, and I'm like, bruh, all he does is just like spam left click.
I mean, that's fine. I play tank, so all I need to do is make space for my DPS.
Nah, you need to play a real man's game. You need to play Valorant.
I don't know. I can't. It's boring, dude. It bores me. I'm sorry.
You let me down. You let me down, Seabass.
Hey, wait. I gave that game a solid like a month. You know I did.
Before you still let me down. You let me down. So, yeah. All right. So, one of the next things that kind of leaked was Crash Bandicoot 4. It wasn't necessarily announced, but it was apparently leaked by like a Taiwanese like rating company or whatever. So I don't know. You're more into Crash than I am. So what do you think about this new one, or just the thought of a new one coming out?
I think that it's about damn time. It's 4. Like, okay, so first off, 1, 2, and 3 are they're classics, right? They're fun. They're fun.
Yeah,
I've
played those.
They're hard as hell, but they're fun as shit. Like, you got the trilogy remake, you know, it's amazing. But like,
yeah, I was playing the remakes, and I'm like, how the fuck did I play these as a kid and beat them?
Right? They're hard. They're really hard. Especially like if you play number 1 and then the bridge levels, like trying to get past the turtles and all that. Oh my god, those like will take me like 3. I
do remember playing 3. Crash Bandicoot 3. So I don't know. I think that one might have been slightly easier because that's the one that I played as a kid. Yeah. I haven't played it recently. But fuck, man, those games are fucking hard as hell. So, but anyways, getting back on the track of Crash Bandicoot 4. What were you saying about that game before
I think it's gonna be. I'm excited to play it, and I'm excited to see actual gameplay for it. Now, the leak went as far to say that it had a release date of November 4th, which that's like. I can actually see that happening because there's no other games coming from that company during the holiday time.
Well, it's being made by the company that did the Spiral trilogy.
Yeah. So I mean, I can see that. I don't know though if it would be exclusive to PlayStation or be like Xbox and PlayStation. I don't know.
From what I saw, from what was linked to us earlier, it shows Xbox One as well.
Okay, so I mean
PS4 and Xbox One. So they did bring the remakes or the remasters. They're not remakes. They're remasters. They did bring them to the Xbox and to the Switch.
Mm-hmm.
So I can see Crash 4 just being a multi-platform game, to be completely honest.
Yeah, I mean, I like it. I like the idea of it. I think it'd be a fun platformer game, especially for the holiday time. They need to decide though if they're gonna have it be on the next gen consoles too, because honestly, if they just release it for PS4 and Xbox One, I think that's missing the market for the next gen consoles.
I mean, you think it would be? It would be on next gen consoles just due to the fact that like it's releasing so close to the next gen apparent release dates. Because
I think it needs to be at this point, right? Like it should be.
I mean, it's November, so that's when everybody, it's not confirmed, like it's not a confirmed release date, but everybody knows that the next gen consoles are going to release either late October or like mid-November. Has to be before Black Friday. It'd be dumb not to do it before Black Friday. So they're missing out on so much sales if they don't.
Yeah, I agree.
And then Christmas is like just a month after that too.
Yeah.
So I don't know. We'll see. They did say that the story was supposed to be like he finds a new mask in a cave nearby, because apparently the game originally takes place in 1998, and Crash is just hanging out, and he finds a new mask in a nearby cave, and apparently it's one of Aku Aku's friends.
Okay.
I call him Puka.
Puka.
I don't know why. I don't know why I call him Puka. Just probably because he makes that sound when you pick him up, and you're like wearing the mask and you're super powerful and all that. But apparently the story is supposed to take place like across time again. So I know Crash Bandicoot 3, it took place in different time periods, and apparently this one is also going to take place in different time periods. So I'm a bit iffy on that.
I think it'll be fine. They can bring like more of what future would be considered like to them now. I don't know. I think I don't know. The games would be fun if it's a good platformer and it has like the challenge of it compared to like the original ones. I'll definitely buy it like day one.
But okay, so I have a question. You remember the PS2 ones that came out, right? Are those canon to the original games, or are those just completely separate? It was like the Crash Bandicoot games that came out after 3, the ones that came out for the PS2.
Talk about like the kart racing ones?
No, not the kart racing ones. It was like it was different.
I think they're canon. I really think they're canon. I think they don't go along with the original story.
So they are canon?
Yeah. Like you talk about also like the one that they came out for like there's one that came out for like the Game Boy Advance and some that came out for like the DS and stuff.
No, they came out for the PS2 as well. It was just like in continuation. I forgot. I never played them because I didn't have a PS2 until literally like 2006, 2007. It was like a year after the PS3 came out. It was when I finally got a PS2.
Oh yeah, you talking about like the Crash of the Titans? I see.
Something like that, yeah.
Yeah, you know, those are canon. Those aren't part of the main story.
So they're not canon.
No, they're part. They're like a side story. They're different. They're weird. I never played any of them because they didn't.
I heard. I didn't hear very good reviews on them. Yeah, I know a lot of people were saying like, they're okay. They didn't like them, so yeah. I don't know. I've only played 1, 2, and 3. I've recently just played 1 and 2. They're fucking hard as shit. So we'll see. Hopefully it's not super difficult.
Did you beat the unreleased levels inside 1?
The what?
The unreleased levels inside the trilogy pack. If you have it, there's unreleased levels inside 1 that are super hard, like harder than the whole game combined. Like you're going up a castle.
I might have. I can't remember.
That shit fucking.
I know 3 had secret levels.
Yeah.
I never beat those because I remember getting to the secret levels and then I just don't remember. Like, I don't think I ever beat them. Because I know there was a jet ski mission that took place like during the day, and then like one of the secret levels was a jet ski mission that you played as Crash's sister, and it was like taking place like kind of towards the end of the day, so it was like the sun was kind of going down. So like, I can't remember. I think there was like another flying mission too. I think you flew as Crash instead of his sister, because I think in most of the story missions, you played as his sister when she flew.
Oh, they're fun. I like it.
So, hopefully it's good. Hopefully it comes out for next gen as well. Hopefully PC too. I don't know.
I would say most likely PC at this point. Like everything's coming out on PC nowadays. Like I don't see the reason why if it's already come out for all the consoles. So
yeah. So recently we just got another delay for a major game that I was super excited for. Cyberpunk 2077 just got recently delayed to November 19th. It was supposed to come out in September. I was very excited for it, but they delayed it. A lot of people are saying the reason they delayed Cyberpunk to that specific date is because that's when the next gen consoles are coming out.
Yeah, and they also
do you believe that?
They also said that they are. Well, no, because they said that they were gonna have the next gen console update at a later date. I don't think that's the reason why.
What do you mean they're gonna have them at a later date?
They said that the next gen consoles. They said they won't be available to play it on launch, but they're gonna have a free upgrade for people that bought it on the PS4 or the Xbox One for a later date.
Gotcha. Okay. They did say that Cyberpunk is being delayed. Like the game is done. It's completely done apparently. They just need extra time to like basically iron out all the extra bugs.
I think it's only because of all this COVID shit. I'll be honest with you. I think that it's halted a bunch of production for a lot of companies, and they just needed they don't have that crunch time that they used to have to be able to polish off a product, so they had to do it. That's what's taking so long.
Yeah, a lot of them are working from home, and
exactly.
Personally, working from home, it's nice, but it's very unproductive.
Yeah, it can be
compared to working at an office. You have to have a lot of self control. So there's that.
Are you upset about it? I mean, I'm not. So
I am in a way.
The reason why I'm not upset about it is because they're not. I'd rather have a polished, good game coming out than they releasing something comes out and it's bugged to shit.
I mean, do you think that? Do you think delaying the game again? Because I believe this is the third time they've delayed it. It's gonna hurt them.
I mean, I think if they're saying that they need time to polish off, I think it's worth the time. I think it's worth the time to get this game in a perfect product.
I mean, I personally don't mind delays. I know games getting delayed nowadays are becoming more of a common thing. I think these companies just announce the games a little too early at certain times, or they put specific dates.
What the hell's going on over there? Fucking, you got a zoo of animals over there, man.
Luckily, yeah. Oh, sorry. So podcast. I'm sorry for that. You guys didn't have to hear that. I know Seabass just heard my dog is popping off. But personally, I think that companies are adding these dates to the end to games a little too early. I think they should just give broad windows rather than specific dates. So say that Cyberpunk was supposed to release 2020. September 2019. So instead of saying like, yeah, we're gonna release September 19 and or September, I believe it was September 19. But they said that last year. Why not just say, coming 2020?
They should. Well, they could have said Q4 of 2020.
Yeah. So I think that's the problem that a lot of these game companies are doing. They're putting specific dates to their releases for games, and then when they can't reach or meet that
deadline,
that release deadline, they have to delay it. And obviously a lot of people get mad because Doom was another one that got delayed because of that. Last of Us got delayed. Originally got delayed because they needed extra time, but then it got delayed because of the whole COVID-19. So
yeah, they didn't want
that kind of makes a little sense.
Pretty much like the way that Final Fantasy is. You still can't buy that game. I'm just letting you know.
You still can't buy Final Fantasy?
Final Fantasy 7 Remake is hard as fuck to buy still for some reason.
Why?
I have no clue. I don't have a physical copy yet. I'm still trying to get one.
What? I thought you could buy it.
No, dude. Like it was super hard to get for like the month, and I still like if I try to buy it like right now on Amazon, like I promise you it's probably sold out again. It's bad
for just the base game, right?
For just the base game.
You guys let me down.
That's why
let me down. I'm over here thinking.
That's why they delayed The Last of Us so much.
I mean, like I said, they originally delayed it because to polish the game, and then the whole I guess because I mean everybody's affected by that shit. So I don't know. We'll see. But talking about next gen, there was a leak on Amazon for the PS5 price. They said it was gonna be the one with the disc drive is gonna be 500 euros. And the one without the disc drive is going to be 400 euros, which apparently translates to about $550 and $450. So I personally think, I know that we touched upon this on the last podcast episode. I personally went with around the $500 range for the consoles. I believe
the console with the disc drive. That's what we said.
Yeah, so about $500 for the next console. I did somebody say 600?
I think that was Raul said 600. He either said 6 or 7. I don't know. Someone said like a ridiculous amount of money. I'm like, no, there's no way. The Xbox I can see that price, but the PlayStation no.
Really? You think the Xbox is going to be that much?
I think the Xbox is going to be expensive.
Why?
It has way more power than the PlayStation 5.
True, but I mean, PlayStation is making a lot of their stuff though. It's gonna be a lot of custom stuff. Like the SSD, that's gonna be custom.
Yeah.
It's not just gonna be any normal SSD. So I personally think $550, that's a little bit reasonable. I'm still gonna wait the year to get the console. I don't plan on picking it up at launch because I feel like there's gonna be some issues with it, manufacturing issues, just like the Switch had issues at launch, and obviously the Xbox 360 had issues at launch and all that, and then PS3 when that came out, that was $600 for 20 gigs.
Yeah, I remember that. Yeah, but the PlayStation,
I think
$600 for 20 gigs, but you also had a PlayStation 2 disc drive inside there.
I do. I do remember that. It was backwards compatible with PS2 games. So fortunately for me, I still have a PS3 that has the backwards compatibility for PS2 games.
I think it's rare, by the way. I think it's actually worth quite a bit of money if it still works.
Yeah, mine still works, hopefully.
Hopefully.
I haven't played it in years.
Hopefully.
Well, I haven't played it in years because for some odd reason, like the power cable for it got misplaced, and I don't know where it's at currently. I was dumb as a child. I placed my controller on the top of my console when I would finish playing it, so the top of the console is like really glossy, and since the triggers were kind of like sticking down farther, it kind of
imprints.
Well, no, not that. It kind of had like the top of the console looks a bit scratched.
All right.
Has like a bunch of lines on it, and so that's very unfortunate. I did have to get it fixed twice. One time the disk drive died, and then the second time I got the yellow light of death. So I probably spent like $800 on that console.
Jesus fuck.
Because I didn't get it at launch. But I did get the Metal Gear Solid 4 bundle. Okay. I remember when I got it because I went to Kmart. I've been wanting a PS4 for a while, and I was trying to convince my parents, like, yo, let me. Like, these are the facts, for this console. This is why it'd be good. I'm over here trying to do my presentations and all that, trying to convince them.
Your little slide, your little note cards ready to go. I remember that.
Yeah, I'm over here trying to convince them, like, yo, this is why the PS3 is better than the Xbox. Because my brother was trying to convince my parents to get me an Xbox instead. And he was trying to convince me to choose the Xbox. I'm like, no, PS3 is better. So I'm over here. I remember I went to Kmart one time. I think I'd been asking my dad for like weeks at this point. Like, let me get this console. Let me get it. And one time we went to Kmart and I saw it, and it was the Metal Gear Solid 4 bundle.
Okay.
And I remember that GTA 4 had just come out. I think GTA 4 came out in like April of that year, and I got that. I think I got the console in June, so it was just a couple months after the release of GTA 4.
Okay.
And we're at Kmart, and I started like kind of begging my daddy, like, yo, dad, be like the greatest dad ever. Let me get this console. And he's like, okay, I got you, son. He's like, I got you, son.
I got you, mijo.
So he pulls out the credit card and he's like, here, pay with this. Go ask the guy for it. I'm like, ooh. So I'm like, can I get this game too over here? I point to GTA 4 because the bundle came with Metal Gear Solid 4, and he's like, yeah, I got you. You can get that game too. I'm like, ooh, you're the best dad ever.
That's awesome.
So I still remember that. I remember doing my research on the consoles too before I got it. And the main reason why I went with that one was because of the backwards compatibility. I believe it's a 80 gig PS3.
Okay.
I believe it's not very big, and I remember they stopped making that.
Yeah, they did.
I think
I got the Slim.
Yeah, they stopped making it like right after I got mine, probably a couple months after.
Okay.
After I got mine, because it just got too expensive to manufacture with the PS2 compatibility,
and then the prices dropped for them.
And then I believe at that time they did have bigger hard drive consoles, PS3s too. I think they had a 120 gig one or a 40 gig, and it was like cheaper. I can't remember exactly, but there was a reason why I went with that specific one for a bit. But hopefully PS5 is good. I believe they say it's gonna be backwards compatible with PS4 games. I'm not sure.
I don't know. They said like the top 200. I don't know what that means, but whatever. I don't know what they go by with that. Hopefully Bloodborne, give me some amazing boy graphics on that game. That'd be awesome.
Oh, so you think the price leak is accurate, or is just like?
I think actually it's very accurate. I think that is pretty spot on what we're gonna pay for the consoles.
I think, but $550 just sounds a bit too weird for me though. They'd either go 500 or 600. I don't think they'd go 550.
I mean, if you look at the PS3, the Slims, they were 250.
Are they?
Yeah, they're 250. So
yeah, but that was after the original console came out, though, right?
Yeah, we can look at. I think it's gonna be like that. I really think it's gonna be close to that, or like right on the money. That's probably the price that they should be.
It's affordable. I think a lot of people will buy it. I mean, it's more expensive than PS4. I believe PS4 right now goes for $400.
Yes, because I got it when they first came out.
Yeah. Do you got you got a PS4 at launch?
Yeah, it still works. It's right back there, dude.
This guy over here. See, I got the Destiny bundle.
Nope,
I waited a year. I was too poor. Yeah, I was too poor. I didn't have a job. So when I got my first job right after high school, I said fuck it. They announced the Destiny 1 white PS4. And I'm like, I want to go pre-order that shit that same day.
I think I actually no, because I played the beta for the Destiny 1 on my PS4. So yeah.
I played the beta on my PS3.
Oh god, I'm sorry.
I remember that. I remember playing the Destiny 1 beta on PS3. It was something.
Jesus.
I liked it. I still like Destiny. Destiny will always have a special heart.
A special place inside
special
your heart.
place for my heart. So I don't know. Should we bring up what Elgato announced?
We could. I mean, it's not really. Yeah. I mean, it's not a really big topic. It's sick,
I think we should.
Like, it's
recently,
normal.
Elgato. You guys know Elgato. It's that company that makes like the recording cards, capture cards. They make green screens now. They make the stream decks. The stream deck that everybody uses, super amazing. Seabass, you need to upgrade and get a bigger one because your little 6-button stream deck is.
I know. I need to get off this mini one. Like, I bought the mini because it was cheaper. And like, I'm realizing now that I don't have enough fucking buttons.
Dude, I got the normal size one. I feel like I don't have enough buttons. What do you mean?
Yeah, dude, I'm sitting here looking at them. I'm like, there's 3 on top, 3 on bottom. I'm like, I got a bunch of folders that work. And like, I have everything in folderized, but like, I can do like little fucking memes and shit. Like, I can just go fucking like some shit like this. Like, it's fine.
Oh my god, this guy. See, I'm not that fancy. I just have mine set up for like muting my microphone and like changing the different scenes. And I should probably take off the Spotify button. There's no point in having Spotify on there anymore because you can't listen to music on Twitch.
You can play a lot of video game soundtracks on there.
Yeah, I don't know. I play a lot of Valorant, so and Siege, so I don't really listen to music anyways.
You don't need it.
So I don't know. I might remove it, do some cool stuff. But anyways, what I was trying to do is that Elgato recently announced a new microphone called the Wave 1.
Wave 1 and then the Wave 3.
Okay, so I know what the Wave 1 is. Basically, it's their version of a studio microphone, a condenser mic. It's a condenser microphone, so it's going to be like
USB condenser.
So those of you guys who don't know what a USB condenser microphone is, it's basically just a normal microphone, like not an Elgato. I'm too used to saying that. Like a Blue Snowball.
Yeah, like a
Blue Snowball, Blue Yeti. You basically just talk into it, and it's good to go. It's plug and play. And apparently, from what I'm looking, it's gonna have its own like mixer to it, the program's gonna be able to mix like all the different audios.
So they did have that own program, and it goes up to 9 different outputs of audio that are coming from your PC. That's gonna be fucking insane. And they have it inside that program that you have 2 different audio volumes, right? So you can have one for your stream and one for your headphones. So you can adjust to which one. Let's just say your streams doesn't hear voices, but you hear them loud. You can adjust your stream one higher and leave yours at the level that it is for your headphones.
So basically, it's going to be what Voice Meter is now, just for Elgato.
Voice Meter doesn't let you control the audio for 2 different outputs like that, for one thing. Voice Meter lets you control one output in the volume total. Like, even
hopefully
it's sick. Like, it sounds amazing, and it actually, for the price, I think it's like $140. It's, in my opinion, it's worth it.
130.
130. So yeah, and then I think the 3 The buttons on the middle let you turn up and down your headphones, let you like mute your headphones. They do a bunch of different things on the buttons itself, and the microphone looks pretty nice too. It looks really clean. I think it's like, if you don't have a microphone that's like, you know, if you want to upgrade your microphone, you don't want to go all the way to the full XLR version. I think, like, in my opinion, that's the perfect price, and you get an amazing audio program with it.
I think it's good. If I were to upgrade microphones, personally, I wouldn't get it just because it's USB. I'm currently using XLR, so I'm gonna stick to XLR microphone. But like, if you're just a beginner, like starting off with streaming, it looks to be like a really good microphone too. It's really nice. It's sleek as hell, so it looks fucking clean for your setup. I was looking at the reviews of it too, like the initial reaction of the people, and they were like, "This is amazing." And on top of that, they have their program for all the audio and stuff like that. For the audio program, you don't even have to have the program open. They have it integrated on the Stream Deck already. Really? Yep. I didn't know that.
Which is amazing.
Dope as hell. Hell yeah, dude. Do you think we'll be able to use it even if we don't have a microphone? Like the audio program?
The mic itself?
No. You know the audio program?
I don't think. I think it's
actually mixing.
I don't think so, because I think it's exactly how like your capture card software is.
Gotcha. Damn, I'm a bit disappointed. I am looking at it right now though. I believe they're gonna make, like, if you do get it, you have to get their own shock mount, specifically designed for that microphone. No, because I saw a video. They have it so, like, you know how, like, for instance, right, I have this Razer microphone, right? If I unscrew this, your dented microphone.
Yeah, it's dented. But like, if I unscrew this, right, I have this inside, this little circle. They said it does the same exact thing. You just put it on your any boom arm.
No, yeah. But I'm talking about the shock mount.
Oh yeah, I mean,
I'm not talking about like
have a shock mount with it, yeah. But I mean, you don't need one.
Because like what I'm using is, you know, here's my shock mount.
Yeah.
You know, it's just a standard shock mount for you know, any standard microphone on it. So, I like the idea. But I just don't like how you have to buy their specific stuff. Same thing with like the pop filter. Hopefully you can get a pop. Obviously you can get like one of the normal bigger pop filters that you can just mount onto your like a little microphone arm. You know, I just have like a little standard pop filter that works for a you know, any round of microphone. So that's the
little like sock looking thing, and there you go. That's mine.
You have a sock on yours?
No, not a sock. It's like a little the foam pad kind of thing, like an actual.
Yeah, little foam ones.
Yeah.
Yeah, I got one of those little those what do you call them? Like metal, like a metal mesh one. Oh, that like kind of goes around.
I have one here somewhere, like the big thingy, the circle. You have
no, not the circle one. I have the smaller one, but it's basically, it's a little mesh one. It's like half the size of that, and it's like curved, so it goes like right, like it's perfect size. It's like the perfect size for it, because I used to have one of the round ones, one of the big rounds. It looked ugly. It got in the way. It'd fall off my arm all the time, and I had to deal with it. I'm like, But also, I mean, another thing about the Wave, I just hope it's not heavy.
It didn't look heavy. It looked pretty. It looked built well. But I think honestly, if you're gonna upgrade your microphone and you're still using a USB mic, and you don't want to go to XLR yet, go ahead and do that. Because I mean, if you go, let's just say if you go XLR XLR route, right, you're gonna probably spend about $800. No bullshit. Because I mean, for my mixer,
I spent about $400.
Okay, let's just say you want to actually get a full Go XLR. That's $450 plus the microphone, because you're not getting anything else. And on top of that, with the Go XLR program, which I wish they would put inside of it, is the same thing that Elgato did. With you can lower your output or the sound in your headphones, but keep it at that distance on stream. I can't do that.
Yeah, I wish I could do that.
Yeah, that sounds amazing.
I did try getting like an actual mixer. I believe it was like a Yamaha one. I just couldn't get it to work, so I just ended up returning that.
Yeah, I don't think I that's too much work for me. I'm not that smart. I'm not no audio engineer. I can't do that.
I mean, I tried. It didn't work. I gave up. I returned that shit. Yo, let me get my $200 back. Yep. But I think it's gonna be a good microphone, good starting microphone. It's not too expensive. It's about the same price range as a Yeti. Yep. Most people use Yetis. The only downfall about a Blue Yeti is that it's heavy as hell.
Yeah,
it's a heavy ass microphone, dude.
I've held one. I'm like, this isn't right. But I think you're gonna see a lot of people that have regular USB microphones are gonna run that. Are gonna buy one.
Well, that, and then it's also like integrated with everything else Elgato too, so it's just gonna be a lot more easier. I mean, like I have the Elgato capture card, and then I have a Stream Deck.
Yep.
So I mean, if I had key lights, I mean, if I had the money for a key light, I'd have those too. But each one goes for $200. I ain't about to spend $200 on each one.
Yeah.
Not that rich.
That's my next.
I don't make enough money.
That's my next.
This guy over here.
That's my next.
Are you really gonna buy a key light?
I'm gonna buy a key light. I'm gonna
Yo, just buy me one while you're at it,
dude. Like, but that's like eventually down the road. That's my plan. My next upgrade is getting a key light.
Yeah, I'm fine. Like, if you wanna sell yourself out there for me, you're more than welcome, and be like, hey, yo, Pineapple, I love you. So here's a key light for you. Here's your Christmas present from me. Don't ask me for shit anymore.
But I mean, for the price and what the microphone can do, worth it. And they said they're adding more features into it that they should have been added as launch, but they said it's a program. All they had to do is update that program so things go out of date. Good to go.
Okay, it'll be good. We'll probably convince somebody to pick one up. We'll see. Then we can try it out.
I'm not buying one.
I'm not buying one. I'll tell.
I foolproof this shit. Like if I buy, I already spent too much money on this fucking microphone.
Oh, I forgot another thing that like a pretty decent feature on that microphone that I forgot about it is the clip guard.
Oh yeah, there's a clip guard. That's right. If you're too loud, it doesn't make you fucking clip, which is sick.
I completely forgot about this. You can just like scream your fucking lungs off and. There you go.
Yeah, you're fine.
You're all good to go. I know you. That's how you get. Yo, bring back Drunk Seabass.
No. Well,
yo,
first off,
someday
I have enough software now on my microphone that if I do get that loud, it won't cut.
I'm okay with that. I just want to see you like throw your microphone again.
No, I can't throw this one. I'm not.
I just want to see you do that.
I'm not doing this. This microphone's way too expensive. So it stays right here.
Yeah. Don't worry, guys. We'll do a drunk podcast one day, and we'll see fucking Seabass throwing microphones in this in this closet.
Nope.
So I think we're gonna call it. It's been a pretty good episode. Not bad for the two of us, right?
No, I think we did actually really good, and we covered all the topics, and we went along with everything. And I hope you guys do enjoy this episode for real.
You know the one thing that I noticed that you didn't do.
What?
You didn't do your plug.
Dude, I already said 10 gifted.
That's not a plug. That's not a fucking plug, Seabass.
Follow me on twitch.tv/Seabass229. Listen, for real though, I am like 100 off 1,000 followers. So like, it's actually pretty big.
What do you mean you're 100 off? Dude, I'm at 987. I'm literally 13 followers away from hitting 1,000.
Yeah.
Know how long I've been stuck in that range?
Off of 1,000. So if I can be Pineapple, that'd be amazing. So make sure you guys follow me. If you guys want to sub to me, you guys can. You don't have to.
Yeah.
I want to get the follows.
No, just follow me instead. Just help me get a 2,000. The 13 listeners that we have right now, go follow Simply Pineapple, please. I would love you forever.
Seabass229. It's super easy.
Nah, Simply_Pineapple. That's a lot easier than memorizing numbers. What we're gonna call it?
On top of that, guess what we're starting? The Last of Us 2 on survival mode, so you can see
this guy over here. Yeah, you're gonna die.
I'm no shit.
You're gonna die. Not just from dying literally in the game, but you're gonna emotionally die.
Yeah, I'm gonna fucking
I'm not ready for the feels of this game.
I'm ready.
It's gonna be amazing.
I'm streaming it, so we'll see how it is.
Just finish this game so that next week we can all talk about it. Because I really want to talk about it with everybody.
Play it on survival mode.
Yeah, just play the fuck out of it this week. Okay. Just stream every single day.
I can't do that. I will stream it on the days that
So you're never gonna finish it. It's gonna be another Sekiro.
No. I'm not dropping this game until I finish it. So I'm not streaming anything else until I beat the game.
So it's gonna be another Sekiro.
No, because I didn't do that with Sekiro. That one's after this fucking this game because I beat
yeah. We'll see.
Off stream. So
Yeah. We'll see.
There you
All
go.
right, but we're gonna call you guys. Thank you guys so much for listening. Appreciate it. You guys are all awesome. Go follow us on all our social medias. Living off Wi-Fi on Twitter and YouTube. Those of you guys who are listening to us on iTunes and Google Play Music and Spotify, you guys are awesome. And yeah, we'll catch you guys all in the next stream. Hopefully, next podcast, not stream. I'm too much. I'm in streamer mode. Hopefully next week we'll have Rel
podcast.
and Bob back. Thoughts and prayers for our boys. We missed you. And we really want you back on the podcast. We miss your beautiful voices. But until next time, guys, take it easy, and we'll catch you all on the next podcast.
See you
Goodbye.
guys.